Bin Laden, the purported mastermind of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, in which the fundamentals of Islam played a significant role, is dead, killed by US Special Forces. And yeah, damn straight Islam was a significant factor. I mean, is anyone here actually willing to stand forward and defend the idea that the religion of Islam was not a significant factor in any of it?
Sure. I'll be your huckleberry. Let's see what you got, huh?
The last words on the hijacker's lips were not the Islamic battle cry, Allahu Akbar. Anyway.
So you want to condemn an entire religion on the actions of a few people? This is the kind of mentality that we often see from the fundamentalist Christian side when they want to put all atheists underneath the heading of Pol Pot or Stalin. Don't you think that's kind of crap's already been thrown around enough as is?
I think this is arguably the best way it could have played out. I mean,
You think this is the best possible outcome? To shoot him a couple times, give him a little burial, toss him off a boat, and be done with it? That's your best solution? How about instead, I personally think the best solution would have been to bring him back to the United States, put him on trial, show the world how much of a pansy little candy ass he is, and then tase him a few times in the balls, and then put 2 bullets into his head. Or better yet, how about we just draw and quarter the guy? That would have been the best solution. Not just putting 2 in his head and being done with it.
Hard to claim that you died as a martyr for any cause if you spent the best part of the last decade hiding in caves or imprisoned within your own compound, all but cut off from the outside world.
So he didn't have phone or internet at his house, but that's fine. Obviously he had some connections with the outside world. He had runners. He was living in a town full of military people and retired intelligence people, and none of them thought of asking, hey, who lives over in that big, huge building that no one ever sees? That would have been setting off all kinds of alarms. So that's saying to me that he did have contact with the outside world, just didn't have internet. Guess he didn't have YouTube to see your videos.
I mean, let's be real. Crazy hermits hide in secrecy for years, and it's difficult to see how this can be spun as some valiant hero's death.
Yet, in fundamentalist, crazy land, Islamic world, I'm sure it will be. Want a clear case example of how religious nutjobs can spin anything the way they want? Caliphate, Glenn Beck, ring any bells? We're never going to be able to reach the radical Muslims in any meaningful fashion. But what we can do is we can reach out to the moderate Muslims, and the moderate Muslims will be definitely turned off by individuals like yourself that want to lump them in with the terrorists. Why is it that you seem to have such a hard time understanding this concept?
So will this change the state of play much? Yeah, I think so. It sets the precedent that if you wish to rouse the sleeping giant, you'd best be ready to deal with the consequences that's likely to entail.
Osama said many a time that his main goal wasn't to take on America in a military fashion. It was to cause fear, and it was to take us on financially, to make us spend billions of dollars for his millions of dollars. And in that fashion, he did it. The American military complex couldn't track this guy down because, guess what? He moved, bought a house. The American military is really good about taking down single targets if we know where they are. We're really good at fighting other military forces. Fighting an ideal takes a surgeon's scalpel, not a machete. From what I've been seeing from your Muslim videos, you want us to use a machete method. We need a scalpel. And we need people like you to be using your heads to realize this. Not to be whooping up the dogs of war, but to be encouraging the voice of reason. Till next time, true believers, stay safe, stay frosty. Peace.